Starting, just not yet.
Happy New Year! Can you believe, guys, it is 2023? I mean, right now I'm recording and it's still 2022, but by the time you guys watch this, it's gonna be 2023. And I am so excited to share today's video with you guys because it has honestly been on the back burner for a few months now. I have tried and failed to edit and get this video out sooner, but I think that releasing it now is very fitting for the occasion because it is New Year's. Because in this video, I am going to be upcycling some of my old clothes that I no longer wear and turn them into something new that is more fitting to my current self and my personal style. So I really hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get started. So yes, for today we have 3 pieces from my closet that we are going to try and upcycle. So they are right over here. Ooh. And yes, they are all black, of course, because you know we all love black. Duh. It just goes with everything and you can't go wrong with it. So for the first piece, we have this black dress that I thrifted for like $5, guys. I think this is a pretty solid black dress, okay? But when I bought this, I was a lot bigger and I've lost a lot of weight since then, so I definitely need to make it smaller so it fits my current size. But also, what I was planning to do with this dress was I want to change the neckline, so it's going to be a square neckline rather than a V-neck. I think that a square neckline for this little black dress type of style would just look a lot more flattering on my chest area and open it up a lot more. I feel like with this particular neckline, it just looks a little bit more old-fashioned to me, but square necklines are on trend, and that's all I really want to do with this piece. So it's a simple fix, but I don't think it's gonna be easy to make because I've never done something like change a neckline before, so we'll see how it goes, and I really hope I don't mess it up. So that's the first piece. And for the second piece, we just have this simple black camisole. And as you can see, it's broken. Like, I accidentally broke the straps on it. But I do know that this is an easy fix. If I really wanted to, I could just sew this by hand and the strap would probably be fixed, but I just don't feel the need for another black camisole because I already have the one that I'm wearing right now and I really don't think I need more than that. I think rather than having a second black camisole, I want to make this into a bandeau, and I'm pretty sure I'll have some extra fabric at the end, which maybe I'll use that for something else later on. But there have been a lot of times recently where I have needed a black bandeau and don't have one, so I think this is the perfect piece of fabric that I can turn into that, and I think it would be a lot more useful to me than just having another black cami. So there's that. And for the last piece, I am so excited. So this dress, don't get me wrong, is so beautiful on its own, and you're probably thinking, well, why do you want to change it if it's already so good on its own? This dress was gifted to me by my friend Stephanie. Stephanie, if you ever see this video, thank you so much for gifting this to me. This was a birthday present from her, and when I first got it, I was just absolutely in love with it. But if you look closer, the print has a metallic finish on it, which is so beautiful. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really much of a print person in general. Occasionally I will wear floral prints. I do think the metallic finish on this is really cool. However, I just find that I don't wear this very often. It is a really cute dress. Vlad loves this dress, but I just feel like there's something about it that makes it not align with my personal style. And eventually, when I was trying to think of ways that I could upcycle this dress, I realized the thing that I don't like is the neckline, which I don't know if I've mentioned it in my other videos before, but I am not a halter neck person. I think halter necks are so cute, but they are just not for me. I don't exactly have the broadest shoulders, and I'm also a pretty petite person. So when I wear a halter neck, I think it just makes me look smaller and shorter, and it doesn't look as flattering to me as it does on other people. And I was thinking, okay, so we just gotta change the neckline on this piece. As for the bottom, it's a nice A-line silhouette, which does work really well for my body type. I have a mix of an hourglass and a pear body type, and A-line is typically very flattering for the majority of body types. So I really think there's nothing wrong with that. Can't go wrong with it. But yes, as for the neckline, I tried it on and I thought I can make this dress maybe into a strapless. But then I was like, hold on, I think we can make this even better. And so what I was thinking of doing, which I hope that I can execute it properly later so you can see the vision that I have for this dress, is I want to fold it over like that. I'm gonna go closer so you can see me better. So I want to fold it over like this, so it'll kind of look like a baby doll dress in a way, if you kind of see where I'm going here. But we are not done yet, guys. So on top of that, I want to add some straps to it. I guess you can kind of envision it because I have black straps on my top right now, but I want to have some black straps right here that you can tie into a ribbon, and I think that would just look so cute. I think it'll look so much more like my style, and I'm very excited for that. So I'm really excited to upcycle this one and see how it turns out. We're going to start upcycling the black cami first because it's the easiest one. Let's get it done. Okay, but why is this kind of a look? Like, I don't know, I feel like if I tuck it in like this, it's kind of like a one shoulder type moment. Kind of like that. Maybe I'm just gonna do that for this one and just cut it off. Kind of like that. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should I make it a bandeau or should I do this? You know, I think this might be what I do for the other half of the piece. I think I'm gonna keep the top half of it and maybe crop this into a crop top, and then for the other bottom half, you know, because I still have a lot of fabric left, so I can like literally cut it right here and use this to bottom half to make a crop top. Oh, I think we figured something out, guys. What? Am I kind of crazy, or does this look cute?
It looks cute. It's kind of like one outfit. It looks like a jumpsuit.
Like a asymmetrical, you know, if I were to, I could wear sneakers or like heels with it, and I think it'd be cute.
Yeah.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get because look, it's like super long. So look at how much fabric I have left. So I'm probably gonna cut it and still make a crop top, and I can have two pieces from this. First things first, I needed to decide where I needed to cut the top and how short I wanted it to be. I used pins to mark down where I needed to cut it, and then I cut the top. Easy enough, right? Afterward, I cut off the broken strap that I no longer needed. Then I used pins to mark down where I needed to sew the inseams. And no, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Let's just say I'm winging it. So this is what the top piece looks like after being cut and prepped for sewing, and here is the bottom half. And here is me trying to sew the inseams to create smooth edges for both the tops. And yes, I am slow at sewing because I am still very much a beginner, so please, no judgment, guys. I fucked up. So I forgot to take into account the seams. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. But yeah, I kind of messed that up, so gotta do it again. So here is me ripping the seams out and having to start over. I messed up this top quite a few times when doing this video. I thought it was gonna be easy because the concept of a crop top to me seems so simple, yet yes, I failed miserably at trying to execute this in one single step. So here is me reattempting to make this top over and over again. I started out with the crop top because it seemed like the easier of the two to take on, and here's how it turned out so far. And here I realized the top was still a little bit too big on me, so I needed to add some pins on the side in order to mark off where I needed to sew it and make it smaller. And back to sewing we go. I ended up sewing the top in the incorrect order, and I know you're probably asking, Jasmine, how do you sew a top in the incorrect order? But just know that I did. And so I had to cut off a lot of excess fabric because of that. Here is how the crop top turned out after I cut off all the excess fabric. And yes, I know I nicked it a little bit, but who's gonna know? So my top got caught in the sewing machine. I don't know what to do, but we're gonna try to get it out. Yes, I had to get Vlad to help me get it out, and luckily we were able to. And then back I went to trying to sew the asymmetrical top half, which I am clearly struggling with. So what ended up happening was I just had to forego the asymmetrical top half portion altogether because I just failed miserably at trying to execute my idea, and I just ended up with the one single crop top. Yeah, but it's okay because we ended up with something out of another thing that I was not wearing for a while. So here is me in the top in its original broken form. And after several trial and errors, here is the top in its almost final form. I'm still pretty proud of it. Could this have turned out better and I could have thought this through more? Probably yes, but I think it looks good. As you can see, I did nick the seams a little bit, but we're just gonna ignore that because who's gonna know? No one's gonna know. Or at least that's what I like to tell myself. I'm using my hippo as a paperweight for the dress and so that's what we got, guys. Notice when I was trying it on that I would probably want the strap to go about here, so I'm just gonna kind of try to do it parallel on the back of the dress and do the same thing on the other side so it's even. So my original idea of having a strapless baby doll dress with the neckline inseam being folded over did not happen, and what ended up happening instead is I sewed the lace from my old underwear onto the dress. That sounds way grosser than it actually was, but I did learn how to do this by watching some videos from Transformation by Tracy. If you haven't seen any of her videos yet, she is absolutely one of my favorite sustainable designers, and I love her content on both YouTube and Instagram. So the lace ended up being a little short, but luckily for me, the top was a little big on me anyways, so I just sewed that part inward so it would connect. And here is the dress in its original form before, and it's still a very beautiful dress. Here is the back side of it. And here is the dress after I upcycled it, cutting off the halter neck, adding the lace on top, and adding the ribbon straps to it. I am absolutely in love with this dress. So I ended up not being able to make it to the third dress. I'm very sorry. I know I said I was gonna do it, but I've been it's not been going well with time recently. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save that for another thrift flipping video day, another day. And we're just gonna do a rain check on that for now. I am really happy with the upcycling results. I'm honestly so proud of myself because I've never upcycled something in that way before. I guess I'm proud of me. I honestly haven't worn that dress in years, but I'm so excited to wear it out now. I think it'll be a really good fall wedding guest dress or even a date night dress to wear. So I'm really excited to start using it again. I'm pretty proud of the top. I think the fact that I upcycled a top that I wasn't wearing for a long time into something that I know I'm going to be wearing, I'm pretty happy with the results. I know it's not perfect, I will go back and fix it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm still learning, and this is just all part of my journey. But let me know what you guys think on how my upcycling adventure turned out, and if there's anything you maybe want to see me upcycle in the future. I had a lot of fun making this video, and if you liked it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and you can look forward to more upcycling videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.